This is Spider, and it has been bombarding millions of websites since April 2024. It consumes the server resources, lowering the cost, and stealing content without your consent. It is so parasitic, pretty much everyone hates it. So what is Spider anyway? Who is behind it, and how you can block this shoddy bot from coming to your website? Well, for those who didn't know, a fraction of the internet population is just bots that crawl websites. One legitimate example is Googlebot, which is used by Google to discover web pages and rank them on its search engines. Overall, it's pretty useful. But recently, there are new bots from the likes of ChatGPT and Cloud with the intention to steal content from websites to train its AI models. But this is a problem for another video. What you need to know is Spider is a new bot created by ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok, and this bot in particular is designed to gather training data to power its ChatGPT competitor called Doubo. Now, what makes Spider so special is how unethical this bot really is. To start, it is so aggressive. Your website might be hit by it a few thousands to millions of times a day. It could strain the server, dragging down the website, and you have nothing to gain. In fact, you have to pay for those extra bandwidth. Secondly, it is so sneaky. One way to stop any bot from coming to your website is by adding a rule in the robots.txt file. It is essentially like telling the bot that, hey, this area is restricted, you are not allowed to enter. Most bots will honor this request, except Spider. It crashed through the door anyway and stole your stuff. It is not a polite guest, and it's more like a home intruder. Now you can bash ByteDance or TikTok for being unethical. You can post mean tweets about it, you can complain about it on Reddit, but at the end of the day, the regulation about bots on the internet is pretty much non-existent. So it's really up to you as the developer or the website owner to block Spider from crashing the server. There are a few methods to try, but the one that I think is the best and also the easiest is by using the new AI blocker feature in Cloudflare. You can technically add a rule in robots.txt file and implement a rate limiter on the server, but as shown in many cases, Spider just doesn't give a about any of that. If you are using Cloudflare, which I believe a lot of you are, you can log into the platform, select your website, navigate to security, click on bots, and enable block AI bot. This is the most promising method for me, and ever since I enabled the setting, Spider and other AI bots are practically gone. And for WordPress users, a plugin like Block AI Crawlers will do a wonderful job at preventing AI crawlers from accessing your content. Now, just to be clear, these methods are not going to be 100% effective. It is just making it more difficult for Spider to inflict any damage upon your website. The bot might evolve and evade restrictions. They often use Amazon AWS to mask their IPs or change the location from China to Singapore to look more legitimate. So the next time you see your server CPU usage spikes to 100% and a ridiculous amount of visitors coming from Singapore, it's probably a good sign to check the event logs and see if it's the TikTok bot just paying you a visit. But if you have block AI crawlers and still have 100% CPU usage, maybe it's time to trim some plugins. Check out this video to learn some strategies to reduce plugin dependencies on WordPress and make your site faster, and I'll see you in that video.